Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion. So we are back, of course. And I was just looking through here, and I was just doing my corn. I grabbed 2 corn, and it looks like we can make more. I'm actually a little confused on that. I thought I could only make 1 in total. Oh, they do 2 at a time. Ooh, that's even better. So I didn't realize I can kind of like duplicate it a bit more than that, but apparently you can. So yeah, so I picked up my corn. You get 4 corn grain per picking, and you can basically duplicate it or quadruplicate it, either way. So 2 turn into 4. So that was awesome. And so yeah, so that's slowly growing. It'll take a while, and then I'll probably make another enhancement. I'll probably do another one of these and another one, kind of get us started. But besides that, everything's going good. My base should be enough power right now because we haven't ever dropped down below, so that means our fuel is completely full. My ship got destroyed. I destroyed it, actually. It didn't really destroy on its own. Basically, what happened was things didn't go so well, and it flipped underneath, basically, when I was trying to tunnel back with this. So this ship sucks for mining. So this is our backup version of it. I grabbed as much of the materials I could. Even though I did that, it did not seem to... It required quite a bit of resources I was missing, so I don't know if I'm not salvaging it 100% or there was other issues. Either way, we got it back and running here because we could just do that really fast, which is awesome. So let's give it some fuel anyways. One thing I noticed, which is a bit cheaty on my books, and I got some anyways, and it's not much... Oh, I'll put it actually in there, is when I withdrew the fuel, it gave it into me in these packs instead, which I kind of find cheap. So my rule personally will be, and I know people would use that for a way around things like that, but personally I won't be doing that. So it'll just be a good way for me to at least put it back if I take it out of something. So basically this is all biofuel, but if I were to rip it out, it would have given me the Prometheum pack. So that's up to you. I'm not going to hide this information from you. I think this is actually a known fact anyways, because like the data is not stored what's in there and you can mix all the fuels. But personally, it's not something I would enjoy doing, so I'm not going to do it. So I just thought I'd let you know anyways for those who might have more interest in doing it themselves. Interesting. Does this keep food refrigerated? I just finding it interesting that nothing's been rotting in here at all. I'm starting to think the food processor refrigerates. I don't know if that's a new feature or not, but I don't remember doing this. Device used for food preparation and organic process cannot auto-assemble non-organic components, blah, blah, blah. It says 30, and this uses... Fridges use... Well, it doesn't say how much fridges use. Let's see how much a fridge uses from our... thingy my bopper here. Fridges. This is 300. Idle is 30. And a fridge looks like idle is 10. So yeah, it looks like they've actually turned this into a working fridge now. That is beautiful. I just realized nothing has been perishing in this for a very long time. This is a very, very, very nice little feature. I can't complain. Just realized that though, so I'm really happy about that. So today I was going to look at SVs. We're going to make our own SV. Eventually we're going to probably be using blueprints that other people make out there, just because I'm not the king of making ships and all this crap. Actually, we could make one that comes with the game. I haven't even thought of that, actually. Here's an SV blueprint here, for example. You can see the materials. You wouldn't want one with cobalt. You would want to start with one without cobalt, for example, this one here. So you can see all the iron materials, things like that. But I think we'll just try making our own little crappy one for now. Oh, that's a cute one. And seeing what we'll get. And then eventually we'll probably use other people, but at least we should try and attempt to do our own build process to start with, just to see what we get. Quite a lot of SVs there. So let's get started on the, let's go to tech trees first, and let's just go to small vehicle and let's just go through it. So RCS, pretty sure you're gonna need that. I don't know why it has another thruster unlocked, but if that's the first time thruster, we probably want that. Won't bother with the medium. Fridge might be useful, probably not right away. Short range warp drive, so that is an actual thing now. That is awesome. Short range warp tank. We're not going to use it right away, but might as well unlock it. O2 station can be useful. Gatling gun can be useful. We've got railgun. Passenger seats are kind of useful, but not outside of multiplayer, unfortunately. Not really. So we got landing gears. Might as well unlock the other landing gear. Ventilator. That's for oxygen and stuff, I think. Mobile constructor could be useful. Force field, definitely useful, but it looks like we already have this. This is a detector. POI HUD on the radar, blah, 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 ore deposit. So this is like what we have on the other thing. It's kind of like a radar dome, I guess, which is really cool. Okay, so let's get started. Let's put all our materials back in here anyways. I got my drills here. I'll put them back on the hover vehicle later. I might redesign it a bit. It really sucks. Let's see here what we have, my friends. So, oh, by the way, I want to tell you guys something. I swapped my weapons around, mainly because I was a noob and I was using the wrong weapon for the ages. So, this weapon, I guess I got from one of the missions or a chest. I don't know which. And this was the one we made. So this does 70 damage. This one does 67. Actually does less damage, if you can believe this. The difference is this has 300 RPM. This is 600. It basically is a really fast rate of fire. Outside of that, it offers a slight range to it, but I don't really like it. It was actually this one I like. This is the one I wanted to be using. It does 75. So originally I was doing 70. This does 75. Headshots multiplier was 4 instead of 3.5. And so overall, it also has a magazine capacity of 50% more, so from 20 to 50. Basically, this was the one I wanted as a weapon. Not this one. So yeah, so I've switched it. I mean, don't get me wrong, that other one's not bad, but I wanted to use this as my main weapon, and I think it'll work well. I tested it out for a bit. I grabbed myself some more meat and put it in there, but I'm happy with the idea of switching anyways, so let's see here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we need to make here. So we're going to go small vessel. And we're going to go to devices to start with. So right off the bat, cockpits are important. You got small thrusters. RCS is going to be important too. So you're going to need a forward, a backwards, forward and backwards again, left, right, up, and down. So you're going to probably want at least, oddly enough, they stack in 6s. You're going to probably at least want 8 thrusters to begin with that. We have RCS. RCS, that should be enough, but I'm not 100% sure. You get your landing gear. I don't know why you'd want a big-ass landing gear, so we'll just go with the one. I don't know if I need more than one, to be honest, but we'll just leave one for now. And, okay, so that's our cockpit, RCS, and the thrusters. Of course, now you're going to want a generator. You're going to want a fuel tank. And let's go with, do we want, I'm not planning to really go to space, but at the same time, you kind of might want to eventually. So maybe it's time that we go ahead with an O2 tank, and then, yeah, I'm thinking we should, an O2 station as well. And then, of course, a core, and then we'll switch that core in the end to, let's see here, this here. I might as well just make it here. I don't know if it'll piggyback off of that or not. I think it probably does from the output slot, but if not, whatever. Okay, so that'll get that started. I think this would be a good opportunity to actually go over here and rip out the wood out of here, first of all, if you're doing anything wood-wise. You son of a... You were supposed to be... Oh, no, that's the output. I'm like, oh, you weren't supposed to be doing that. Okay, so let's get this out of here. And let's look at... I want to build another constructor. I mean, obviously... another constructor can free up some space when we need it for certain things over time. So I kind of was thinking, you know what? I might make a secondary constructor. I think it's worthwhile. So you need computers, blah, blah, blah. I wish it would tell you just what you need, like iron, copper, you know, that kind of thing. But let's go ahead and put some silicon in our inventory, iron in our inventory, and, of course, copper in our inventory. There we go. I was going to say, I think I had more than that before. There you go. So we'll put these 2 in here. That's probably what we need for the constructor. Oh, wow. Yeah, could do quite a few with that. Okay, so where is that constructor again? So large constructor. There we go. this just gives us something else, you know, to do. And let's go ahead and make it daytime. That way we get an extra skip here. Things will be done a little faster. So there's the large constructor. And oh, I should put the fuel back in there to do more biofuel for later, but meh. You lose some, you win some, right? Okay. And then, yeah, I literally set this to biofuel 24/7 basically at this point. I should make more of these guys even, to be honest, but there you go, control click. Okay, so this guy's probably, he might not be completely done, but no, he's pretty much completely done. Okay, so you got this guy here. Let's space him like this. There you go. So you can kind of go, that's kind of cool. Hello, hello. Okay, so we'll put you guys in there so you can kind of share the live. We'll go ahead and throw this. This will be my main one anyways, but at least we got stuff started in here. Okay, so let's see. We got the cockpit, and oh yeah, we got the small vessel block. It did look like it stole the other thing, so that's awesome. I was wondering if we would do that. Okay, so let's go out and place this. We'll do it on our little platform. It seems suitable for that kind of thing anyways. We might make another constructor block anyways. By the way, I forgot about this, and this is something you can do anytime. So we got the different constructors, right? The large constructor, and you can double click and open it. So I can say right off the bat that I have a feeling I'm gonna want another core block, right? So I can just click here and let it do its thing while kind of remotely. I think you can only do it based on the property. I don't think you can go like a million miles away and do it, unfortunately. Not this time of the game, but that should work anyway. So let's go ahead and... So this is SV style. You can pick whatever you want for a cockpit. You can have like a cool pointed one. I'm not really cool at picking like cool looking cockpits, honestly. I just whatever for me. At the end of the day, it's all the same to me, right? But I like the more open glass concept on this one, so let's go with that. Now, I don't know if I want to keep my... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep it there. You could probably... Or actually, you could probably do it this way instead. Actually, let's do the overhang. Gives us more room for underneath to put stuff there. So remember, your core's in the center. I'll probably keep it here on this one just because it's a little extra padding for the whole setup here. So let's take you out of here. Actually, we might need you. Let's take the saw out of here, the pistol, things like that. I don't use you anyways. Okay, so let's go ahead and put small thrusters on. So small thrusters you're going to want everywhere, basically. So you're going to want them on the front, of course. Oh, here you go. So you're going to want a set at the front to slow it down. You're going to want a set at the back to speed it up, of course. And then you're going to want them, you know, left side, all that. Now, I guess if you were smart, you could place them... do I want to be smart, though? I'm thinking, like, I could place them internally, but that weakens the structure. I also need to get some stuff up there, too, done. So do I really want that? I'm thinking, actually, I kind of do want that. So let's go retrieve block. As long as it actually worked and it's not tricking me. No, it worked. There you go. I think I would be happy with... Oops, here you go. I am not really good at this, as you can tell. There you go. So one there. Oops. Oh, actually put it right where I wanted it anyways. There you go. One there. Awesome. And then this is left and right, of course. And then I think... I was thinking I would put one... See, this is where I suck. There you go. Oh, here I thought I was getting clever, but you're not clever. There you go. And then put them... I'm thinking these ones should sit on the outside just because I'm going to use up the back anyways. So you got frontwards, backwards, and then you need up and down thrusters, unfortunately. That's just the life of things on a ship like this. So I'm thinking, let's do it... Let's do one here. And then let's do one here. Yeah, that should work. And then this gives us all the room back here to still put stuff in here, right? So first of all, you want your generator. You're going to have to put your generator somewhere back here. It's probably 3. Oh, no, it's actually perfect height for there. There you go. I was actually surprised by that. And then you're going to want an O2 station, fuel tanks, all that. I don't know if I'm going to... Let's see. There you go. If this ship blows, those all go, by the way. There's no question in that, so... I mean, it almost feels like you might as well just let it all go if it goes, but maybe I'll put this one here just if it does go. Maybe it won't be so bad. I don't know. So here's your O2. And yeah, so we'll put this here, and then we'll put the O2 tank right here, and then we'll put the RC thruster right there. And that actually kind of makes it nicer, kind of. It makes it compact on the back. It's a very ugly ship, though. Don't get me wrong. I should have moved the thrusters more up the front. I was actually keeping the space because I thought I could put things like weapons and stuff like that, but then I ended up putting the thrusters there. Now, didn't we make the little dome? This is what I'm interested by. What happened to my little dome? I was actually looking at... Oh, I never made it. Never mind. That's what happened. I was like, why did my dome never get made? That's because you never tried. Battery's doing good. Oh, I like that. Cute little battery. Okay, so we'll get our dome up and running, and then that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and fuel this puppy up. We'll go with a full fuel tank, I think, because, well, I won't fully fill it. I meant like a full 50 of these, and I'll take 50 for myself. You know what I probably should take and bring, sorry, I could probably use with some storage, actually. You kind of be stupid without any storage, so... You could do the fridge too if you want. I'll do both, and we'll see how it goes. I might, you know, yeah, I'll throw it on there somewhere probably. I'm like, yeah, I don't need to put it on there, but I kind of do want to put it on there, so. This isn't supposed to be the richest ship ever, but it's supposed to at least enrich me with something. It sounds so horrible. What about those shields? Power coil. Yeah, I thought that might have been out of my reach right now. Okay, so let's give this an attempt back here. So, where would you put this here? Probably here. Yeah, actually, this would actually protect it too, to be honest. Here's a little fridge. Actually, this is a great idea. That'll protect the core a bit. There you go. The fridge is so cute. I don't know why I find that so adorable. Okay, so 50 fuel in here gives it 83. That's actually not so bad. So let's go ahead and power this up. This probably was going to blow up, but it'll last 909 minutes at 89, whatever. So it lasts 1,000, we'll say full. So let's do 1,000 divided by 60. It'll last 16.666 hours. That is actually not as bad as one would think. And that seems to be with the fridge intact. That's even not as bad. I think we want to get a constructor on here. I was thinking, you know what? I think... Now that we've gotten this far, we should just make it full mobile constructor. Cobalt alloy. Never mind. We're not looking into that. Okay, so we got that going. Let's get some food involved. Let's bring just a stack of the 20s. So it's in there and ready for use if we need it. Okay. And then I'd like to go ahead... and put the little dome on. I don't know where I was going to put this to begin with, but it looks like it's going to sit right there. It's actually kind of adorable. And let's give this a try. So there you go. It works. It goes forward. It goes backward. It goes left. It goes... Oh. Apparently I did something wrong here. I didn't do my left or right, did I? Okay. I don't even... Oh, crap. I don't know if I can even fix this. I'm going to try to use the solar panels to kind of maneuver my ship a bit. There we go. And bring her down. Perfect. Okay, so... Oh, the thrusters are backwards. Oh, no, that one is. Okay. Just the one I put in wrong. Not so bad. So, retrieve blocks on. It tells you on the bottom right. That's awesome. I was a little worried about that, so... I'm glad it does tell you that. Okay. So basically we just put the thruster on wrong on that side, so it wasn't the world's biggest deal, but could have been a bad accident, that's for sure. Oh. That looks like on the right way. Yep. There we go. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? So up, left, right, forward, backwards, up. Okay. Now, it doesn't have enough thrusters. Oh, it does if you hold it down, but I guess the standard thrusters can't hold it there. But there you go. And you move 50 meters a second, basically. Not too bad. So that makes life a little easier. Traveling lasts less than an hour, but that's not bad. Hour traveling time. If you idle and stop moving, it can last 190. If you land it, lasts, well, plenty more. Okay, so let's see if we can get, I don't know if it's going to let me, but I'd like to get this down on the bottom. Sorry. Let's see, I'd like to get the cockpit going. Let's see here. And it'll protect this too, right? So there you go. Awesome. And then we'll leave it floating for a minute and see what we can do weapon-wise. I was thinking of putting, or not putting a weapon on right away, but I'm thinking I'll put one Gatling turret on there. Because then I can make the 15, they use 15 millimeter, right? Yeah. I'm interested in what I can do with this side for... Okay, requires Nakalusa something, right? Nitro something. So I kind of want to see what that is. Nitro. I already looked at this, I know, one time, but I just don't remember what it was. So, plant fibers. Really, just pure plant fibers. So, as far as I know, you can just use wood for that. That is not a horrible feature at all, basically. So let's double check this. This means I can make as many of these as I want now, right? Let's just go back to SV. Yep. Interesting. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to get an ammo kit. I guess a container to store the ammo in it now that we're going this way. So I think that would be under here somewhere, and then there would be some sort of ammo crate of some sort. A small ammo box. I guess we hadn't unlocked it. It should have been with the weapon area, but maybe they don't bother keeping them together. Here it is here, the weapon. Interesting. Well, we'll just go to weapons and see if it's in here. No, miscellaneous maybe? Ah, there it is. Okay, there we go. So we'll go over here, and then there's our ammo box. Don't get mixed up with the core. Has a similar looking image, unfortunately. Not that's a bad thing, but just saying, don't mix it up. Okay, so let's go up here. Oh, here's something cool. I think this can work. Let's try this out. So you have your registry, you got your ship here, right? Oh, sorry. There you go, private. And you got your SV here, so you can go to the control panel. See, I can't get up there. Pretend. I'm going to say pretend you can't go up there, right? Watch this. Oh, that's just rude. You have to admit that was such a great idea. Well, if I go under it now, will it work or no? Interesting. I guess it's a way to save performance. There we go. Either way, we figured it out, what we needed to do. There you go. And then, of course, we can power it down if we want. Actually, we should probably not power it down because we have the food in it. Okay, so we want the ammo crate on here now. We'll put it right on the rear end because it's whatever. It's at the back. It's kind of semi-more protected there. And then we'll put the one... Yeah, we're going to do single gun. Yes, I know it's not the best. I know we're not going to be godly. I know we'll probably run into issues, but... we're not here to create a war anyways, right? It's more like, you know, it's enough to get us started, basically. So, and here's our rounds. Awesome. This is cool. I'm really excited by this. The only thing I could say we're missing at this point is moving the thrusters up forwards. Maybe. They're kind of funny, but at the same time, it does kind of like protect them slightly more. The only other thing I could think of right now is... So you can set them to 1. Back in the day, you couldn't even do that, by the way. Just letting you know. It was horrible days. Let's look at lights, actually. I was just thinking all of a sudden a light might be good. We don't have a spotlight unlocked, I guess. Okay, so let's go spotlight here. Small vessel, spotlight. You can double-click this, by the way. There you go. I keep forgetting about that, but it is an actual feature, which is pretty badass. Okay, no, not a thruster. I mean, I know it looks like a spotlight, but don't know if I really need to. You know what? I might do 1, 2. So you might be wondering, why are you doing 2 extra thrusters? Probably not to actually use, but rather something to store on the back of it in case if something happens. I thought it was kind of clever, to be honest. So what do we want to do? Right here, I guess? Yeah, we'll do them right here. It's just literally big-ass lights to kind of help us see if we get into a darker situation. And then our ammo, well, I think we have enough ammo probably anyways. I actually never looked at what the weapon damage on a Gatling turret is, actually, so... I mean, even as much as, like, oh, we have lots of weapon on there, you know? Like, what's one damage do? This does 200. Is that per shot, though? Or is that per, you know, like 10 bullets is using at once? I don't know if it even tells you there, but makes me interested in that, to be honest. If it does 200 per hit, you know, and that's the normal, that's pretty sweet. Okay. You could also just use the turret too, or the extra thing on there. So anyways, here's the ammo. We go in here and let's try it out, shall we? So here's a poor little critter here. I might go ahead and put some more thrusters on this off camera, just... I'll be damned, that does actually quite a bit of damage. If it started at 300 ammo, let's try this again if we can. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything right now, but the only thing is the fuel is a bit expensive, but meh. It's pretty unlimitedly and free. Okay, yep, that is 200 a hit, basically. So this is definitely the way to, you know, I wanna get the thruster part working where it's a little smoother, of course, for my own sake. But this is awesome. This is a really good way just to easily farm, say, certain aliens and stuff like that. This will work really well against those drones as well. So I'm looking forward to that. So I can't really complain. I think we did better than I expected, honestly. I'm really happy about that. With this new ship, of course, and it's tiny, it's cute, isn't meant to be a big pfft. It's just meant for, you know, a little bit of helping out. It's our starter one. Oh, and we should blueprint it too, probably. That's our new gun, by the way. It still takes about the same hits on those creatures. I mean, it does slight more damage, but I like the sound a bit more, at least. The other one was a little it's a little weird. Okay, so we're gonna call this good. We're gonna go ahead and I think it was, I don't know if it took a picture like that, but we'll go ahead and set this to control. Oh, I think it was. Was it control? No, maybe it was alto. Alto. There we go. And we're going to save this. Oh, what the hell? Oh, that just throws you off. Okay, save as. There you go. Cancel. Let's go back to the top. There you go. Save as. We'll call it Kane Tiny SV. There you go. Let's get out of this. I don't know if that actually matters, doing the screenshot thing. Let's see if it showed it that way. Oh, yeah, I guess it does matter. I don't know if it hides the UI or not automatically anyways, but whatever. So here's what it costs. It costs 102 copper, 81 silicon, and 68 iron. Not bad, and it has a bit of everything. The only thing it doesn't have is a constructor, which requires cobalt, which is like a meh right now. Not bad at all. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing before we end this episode, and I think it's kind of needed now because it's starting to annoy me anyways. So your base, you got a few nice items in here. What I would like to do for my base, though, is there's one thing in particular I would like, if I can. Oh, Advanced Constructor would be nice. I don't think I can do that. There you go. Medical Device. A block represent a group, blah, blah, blah. Is that what it's called now? It used to be like a clone chamber type medical thing, but maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I think that might be what it is then. By the way, isn't there a clone chamber anyways, or is that for some other devices? There's the deconstructor, that's new, and there's the furnace that's like specifically to do your ingots and stuff, which I think that's badass. Okay, let's check this out, shall we? So we're gonna go base filter and devices, and oh, it is looks like the medical thing still. I thought it was a bit different. Okay. And there's a clone chamber. Ah, there it is. Set spawn point, which is probably somewhat important at times. Might as well make that and set that. That just makes sure we spawn here if we die. And it's also good for, you know, outposts and stuff like that over time. Unfortunately, the game doesn't have any kind of teleporting system yet. Don't know if they will do it eventually, but like it would be kind of cool from your base. You can teleport to a station or a ship and stuff like that. I think they do have certain like teleports made by like the POIs and stuff, but I don't think players can do that yet, unfortunately. I don't think they want players teleporting all over the place, but it would be kind of cool to do it in the same system. Like, you know, you go into your secret base and boom, you get teleported, you know, up to the, you know, your base in the sky or something like that, you know, within the same system. That would be kind of cool. Heck, maybe they even have it, you know. I really don't know, to be honest, but I don't think they do, but no, I don't think so. It would be in here for sure, I'd think. One day. Okay, so we got the two chambers. More power usage, of course, but I think they're going to be well worth their investment over time. So you got your clone chamber and you got your healing chamber, basically. You go in here, and this puppy just heals you, basically. Or at least it used to. Oh, F. Oh, wow. That's way better than it used to. And then the clone chamber. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know if you have to do anything with it, or it's just basically you register. I feel like it was like a way to register through. Oh, here you go. You click home spawn there, I guess. Okay. Cool. I didn't really realize it was one shot. That might be a little more taxing than it used to be. It was actually kind of cheap. What you would used to do is sit in here and it would just automatically do it. And so you could run everything, not eat and everything, and just sit in there over and over and over. It was pretty badass. But anyways, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Goodbye.